Biafra can't be created. You are a kid, and I will always tell you the truth. But Joe Igbokwe says, you see, my very first problem with this is the ageism for me. That's what it is. Because this Joe Igbokwe person, from his comments saying you're a kid, it's sort of a disarming tactic to make someone feel as though they're not important, or their value is not present in what they say or what they do. And the quote, I will always tell you the truth. My guy, just because you're older does not mean you're not Jesus, first of all. So doesn't mean you'd always tell the truth. It's a different thing if you give your opinion, but then you cheekily disarming a person during an argument when you bring in age, that's very low and very embarrassing. So the article says, aren't all Igbo people promoting Biafra's creation? It's not necessary for all Igbo citizens to embrace Biafra. That is true. Some of them only want one Nigeria. You also realize Joe Igbokwe doesn't help Biafra's formation at all. It seems he is also grappling with Nnamdi Kanu. In an online video he made it plain why he doesn't endorse Biafra's formation. He said he had investment in Lagos, Abuja, and even outside the world. So expect him to leave them behind to return to Biafra for what? From his expression, nobody has to tell you he doesn't endorse Biafra's formation. He said it with Igbo words, actually. I don't understand. Okay, now, see, this is how you play yourself. This is absolutely how you... Who said that by you being in Biafra... So you think that if Biafra happens, they will just be in their own little corner, they will literally, disassociate themselves with the rest of the world, and they would not have investments outside, or they will not have foreign trade? Wait, so how does Nigeria work? No, how does the economy of Nigeria work? Like, even though, yes, in some parts it is crumbling and it's not very good, but when it comes to foreign investment, like, how, what? It doesn't make sense. So if your reason is that, or one of your reasons is because you have investments in other parts of the country, people have investments everywhere. So what's your point? His remarks caused Biafra backers blast him in Facebook video comment section. This person says he doesn't know whether Joe Igbokwe is saying makes sense or not. Even the Bible states that wherever a man's property is, that's where he'll be. He's invented beyond Igbo territory, and that's where his mind is. Biafra doesn't care. Okay, but a lot of comments on this one. And somebody says he's entitled to his opinion, but Igbokwe's problem is that he neither understands himself nor the meaning of his name. He said that he has businesses scattered all over Nigeria and beyond. Is beyond Nigeria? What stops a Biafran from owning businesses in Biafra and even beyond? Igbokwe, please note this. The security of Fulanis can never be purchased at the price of insecurity for others. God bless all of us. Very well spoken. Very, very well spoken. He's entitled to his opinion, but then we are entitled to confront it respectfully. But still, I think where it just in the video saying, you're a child, you're a kid, I will always tell you the truth. No. When you say that, you put yourself in a lower position. You're not equal anymore when it comes to the argument, because then that age is going to be used against you. Point blank, period. So you must have brought it upon himself or whatever. Someone says, let the fearful go and sleep and allow the youth to work. Absolutely. If Moses were looking at old men of his days, Israel wouldn't have been free from the bondage of Egypt. Preach. Nnamdi Kanu has so far achieved more than any Igbo man except Ojukwu. Why can't you rest and allow him to fight for his people? Well, old men of Israel also stood against Moses, calling him a small boy and run away. Think, please. Very, very true. And it's fine to have, disparities and very, vast differences in opinions. Absolutely fine. But if you think that you would use this as a disarming tactic to undermine me and undermine what I want to do, you can't be surprised if you get backlash or fire that's thrown back at you because you started it. Someone says, all of you that reply Joe boy is what is making him what? Okay. Someone says, this Igbokwe is so daft. He doesn't know that what awaits him with the Fulani plan. Ooh, he's shamelessly naive. His descendants are already unfortunate to have someone like him for a forefather because their inheritance would have been foolishly given away to their enemies by their forefather. Okay, the thing is, this person is absolutely right in the idea that it's coming from, but a little bit disrespectful. But then again, very, very true. When you have people like this and they are giving the authority to keep inheritance and they just foolishly yeah. The person continues and says that's what you get if you're unfortunate enough to have a stupid forefather. That's Igbokwe. It really feels like a Nollywood movie when the chiefs are yeah, let me not even go there. Someone here says he's being selfish. Yeah? And then someone replies and says, whatever you say, he's entitled to his view. Rationally speaking, it is logical that all Igbos 100%. Oh, is it logical that all Igbos 100% will support the creation of Biafra? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Of course, not everybody will go for the same thing, but we can't oppose it. If your reason is not valid and can be disproven, it's not a reason, it's not an opinion, because it's disproven. Like, I don't understand. Biafra existing does not mean that you will never trade outside of the country again, or there will be no foreign interaction. It doesn't make sense. So yes, because foreign exchange, foreign investment, anything foreign relations, they exist. They exist. So his point of having businesses here and there and beyond is disproven. So he can be entitled to his opinion, but his opinion does not apply. That's it. Someone here says you can see one of them selfish and greedy only for his business. Exactly. It's a different thing. It's a different thing with the wealth and everything that he had. If he'd go back to his hometown or around the Igbo area, and then he'd literally make, factories, industrialize the area, make jobs, and then just change the whole economy of the southeastern region. He wouldn't do that. But you have businesses in Abuja. Okay, fine. Cool that. Fine. Do what you want. But then the fact is you're only concerned about your business. He's compromised. What do we expect? You can't even be surprised that he'd have such a mentality. It's bad, but we move. Put what you think in the comment section below and do not forget to like and subscribe.